Hey guys, it's Brad. Well, here we are again. We're in Montepulciano. We're on a pretty busy street here, so there'll be some traffic noise going by. We're near one of the bigger parking lots here in town. Not a dead town, Montepulciano. Very popular, over 1 million visitors a year. We got invited today, you're coming along with me, to see a long-term rental. Long-term meaning at least a year. They might go for more than that. Very, very difficult to find long-term rentals in Italy. I'm doing a number of videos about this right now. Why? It's economics. You can't afford to buy properties here and then rent them in a long-term basis because the rents are very low. 4, 5, 6, 8, 900, maybe 1,000 euros get you a very nice place here. But the price to purchase, or even worse, the price to buy something and then fix it up and then try to rent it, well, it actually becomes a negative game. You would actually lose money trying to do that. So what gets rented? Stuff that people have had a long time, maybe something somebody was willed when someone passed away, and now they don't want to necessarily sell it right now, so they're willing to rent it. Very hard to find. There's not a big market for making long-term rentals. So Marta Piccinetti, my realtor that I used here in town for 5 different transactions, is gonna show us this apartment and we'll go see what's there. I get comments from time to time when I do these long-term rentals that people have this real old attitude of if you're renting, you're throwing money away. Look, if you're planning to move to a brand new country that you've never lived in before, and you don't think it's wise to check things out, try things out before you make a permanent decision, I don't know what to tell you. I think renting is very wise for the first year, maybe 2, unless you find something that's a stellar deal or you're so familiar with Italy like I was that you feel comfortable going out and buying like I did, 4 different places and spending over 1 million euros without ever having lived here. So that's up to you, but I just want to bring it up. You're not throwing money away because if you move to Italy and you decide it's not for you, or you only want to live here part-time, or you chose Sicily and you should have chose Puglia, or you chose Puglia and you should have chose Tuscany, and now you're stuck with something, that's on you. And let me tell you, things here don't sell fast. You can have a property on the market here for a year or 2. Okay, so let's go see what Marta found for us. There's no place that I know of online except for maybe subito.it, I'll put it here, that you can go and look like a Craigslist. I mean, they don't have like Claudio List here where you can look stuff up like this. Maybe subito.it or one of the real estate sites. But the best thing for you to do is to come over here, spend 6 or 8 weeks and look around and network and try to find a place that you can rent for your first year or so in Italy. Satisfy your ERV if that's what you're going for, okay? Let's go see what Marta found for us. I think you guys will really like this one. All right, guys, let's go see what 650 euros a month gets us. Now, this is not all bills paid, but it's such a small place, I can't imagine that they would be much. And the owners will just present you with the actual bill, so you don't have to worry about switching stuff over, which I can tell you is a huge, huge pain in the butt. I had to sign a form 13 different places to switch my gas over in one of my apartments. Nice little TV. This is central heat and air, so that's all taken care of. There'll be Wi-Fi. This was a nightly rental. They've decided to take it off the nightly rental market. Ceiling's great. So that's your refrigerator. It's actually a pretty good sized refrigerator. Freezer and a little storage. I imagine they're going to keep it stocked so you wouldn't have to bring all your utensils, but confirm that. Dishwasher, washing machine, electric oven, gas stove. Everything's new and fresh. And when we look out the window, this is how close we are to the Centro Storico, the historic district of Montepulciano. It's just above us. Down the last building you see there with the archway, that's one of the portals, that's one of the doors, the porto. And you can be up to the central Piazza Grande in about 4 or 5 minutes walking. It's a lot of uphill, but it's just right there. It's just over these buildings here. Oh, I should also mention there's tons of parking up the street. Just right up here, about 200 meters. You can certainly park in the front to load and unload. And then Marta can tell you about any other parking that's available. Nice skylight. You know, I see this as something that someone would grab for a year, satisfy your ERV, your 1-year lease somewhere with an ERV for very little money, and use this as a base of operations to go around and tour the country. And then you find something to buy. In that order. Beautiful ceiling. King size bed, lots of room. I would get another nice comfortable fabric chair or a settee or something and put it there, even if you lose it after a year. Closet. A better look at the central heat and air. All right, guys, well, that's pretty much all I have for this place. I mean, what more can you say about a place that's about 50 square meters, about 550 square feet, more or less, 650 euros a month, and you pay some bills, but it won't be more than 125, 150 a month for all your bills, and the owner will just bill you for it. They're just looking for someone that'll take care of it nice and get them through the next year or so until they decide what they really want to do with this place, since it's no longer on the nightly rentals. If you have any questions about it, just go ahead and write me, bradsworld8@gmail.com. I don't make any money on this. I'm not looking for anything, but I'll pass your money on to Marta Piccinetti, I'll pass your email on to Marta Piccinetti, my realtor, and she's going to be on vacation for a couple weeks, but we wanted to put this video on as soon as possible. And if you are interested, just write me and I'll make sure it gets to her. If you're thinking about 4 or 5 months from now, don't bother writing me. It's not going to be available. The last time I did a video with Marta for a long-term rental here in town, I think it was 1,200 euros. Someone took it within 48 hours and I had a dozen emails come through. So there's a real need for long-term rentals. So if you're interested, let me know, all right? And I'll keep digging for more long-term rentals for you guys. I think it's super important to try before you buy, if that's what you want to do. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to make recommendations, all right? Thanks for joining me. Olivia says hi. She'll see you in the next video. And ciao from Montepulciano. Go.